Shannon Sharpe has to downgrade again, okay? So after losing his potential $100 million podcast deal over a 19-year-old white woman that came out to sue him alleging that he anally took her without her permission and she could not fight back. She said it was not BDSM. I told him he was supposed to wear a condom. He did not do it. And so he offered the white girl $10 million. After it was all exposed, her suing for $50 million with Tony Busby, he came out with they trying to keep a black man down. No, only white people, the ones that whose daughter you put in an anal position, are trying to keep you down, not us. We had nothing to do with it. We were rooting for you, Shannon. We were watching the channel, watching the interviews, but we definitely didn't want to watch any potential sex tapes with you and bare minors, okay? And so when I say bare minors, I mean barely. They just barely came from being a minor. He got daughters older than them. Apparently, he told his daughters he would only pay $30,000 for their weddings, okay? Said that their weddings weren't his priority, but yet he offered to give a 19-year-old $10 million so that she could retire from OnlyFans. And now she's going for a cool 50. He has since lost a little bit of sponsors that he had finally gained over the course of having the podcast for a couple years now. Now, after him saying that he was just going through a lot and he's having an epiphany, him and Chad have decided to cancel their podcast tour that was supposed to go on and start this summer. I'll let Shannon tell you. Go ahead, Shannon.
I want to make an announcement. Guys, we've decided to postpone the Nightcap tour. We look forward to seeing you guys in summer of 2026. It's going to be even bigger, even better. But Ocho and I have come to the conclusion that this is the best thing as of right now, was to postpone the tour. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2026. Some of you guys that have already got the tickets, you probably received the emails and further instructions. But I want to thank you for your support. Ocho and I want to thank you, and everybody at Nightcap want to thank you. But we postponed the tour until 2026.
We postponed our tour for 2026. That's because we got a lot of deals we're solidifying this year, so we couldn't go on tour. But we will definitely be on tour kicking off on March. But for the Shannon Sharpers, for the Shay Shayers, y'all cannot shake nothing this year. And it's because they ain't got no sponsors. He ain't got no sponsors and legal fees. Nobody wants to get behind him. What he did was immoral. It's not that he didn't have the right to do it. He has the right to do it. He has the right to sleep with whoever he wants to sleep with. Consensual. He has the right to do that. But when someone who's barely off of the mind, like just finally got approved for a driver's license, okay? Can't even drink alcohol with you. Can't even advertise your whiskey. At least Diddy had his hoes advertising his whiskey, Ciroc or whatever it is that he had. You can't even get the girl to come out here and show her audience to say, hey, white folks is drinking my shit. So they've had to, because of budget cuts, because of endorsement deals being lost, they've had to regroup and try to get more sponsors to sponsor them for next year. But right now, Boost Mobile and them say, hell no. And he thinks that he's going to be able to beat this. And I'm here to tell you, it's not that, like, really, I don't give a damn, to be honest with you. But what he did was immoral. Moving on.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Shannon out here making white women rich again. So after he paid Gabby in a secret settlement, Gabby has since announced that she's retiring from OnlyFans. Today, I have decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has gave me a life I could have never imagined. I'll still be active on social media and have several new projects in the works with Shannon's money that she can't wait to share with Shannon's money. I'm truly excited for this next chapter. I love you all forever and ever. Love, Gabby and Shannon. Go, Gabby! Go, Gabby! Go, Apparently, he paid somebody else too, Hollywood, his ex-stylist, assistant and stylist, okay? And so you guys know the story. I guess the settlement kicked in. I got some messages. It clearly shows that Shannon and Hollywood, and these are alleged messages between them. I don't see how they're not alleged, but they're alleged. Between Shannon and Hollywood, his ex-stylist that he used to bring courtside, like how Gucci Mane brings Keisha K or any other couple, they go Beyonce, Jay-Z. And so if you look at these messages, there's a few points they're talking about Girl Scout cookies, there's shoes and stuff being ordered between them. There's Shannon right there. There's kiss emojis. Shannon sent it to Hollywood. Called you. Don't get fucked up, nigga. I called you night. Was going to peel you off a few, he says, in the money. But never mind. He's sending pictures of shoes. These are in Shannon's closet. Pictures of his alcohol. You see the alcohol, Jasmine? This is Shannon's cognac. Amazing, I called. And then it says here, how much for the Barber's G-Wagon? $249,900. Mercedes-Benz. Then there are more videos because he asked in this video how much for the G-Wagon. And we got videos. You got those videos, Jasper? He is a paymaster, bitch.
We don't give a fuck! Jesus! We don't give a fuck!
Started, obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week. And really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really want it to be about him, and I want it to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so, as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And, I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me. And I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do. And I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And this is what the headline's going to be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me that I don't have to apologize, but I'm going to do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero. You've been my role model from as long as I can remember. And I apologize, and I thank all my fans for supporting me when I was at ESPN and every place that I've been, be it Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, Undisputed, ESPN. Thank you guys for your support. Now,
some people are really fucking stupid.
Let me tell you something. Shannon Sharpe just got fired by ESPN.
What?
He fumbled the biggest ball of his life, $100 million gone. And it's all over his bedroom activity. I ain't talking about with Miss Michelle. I'm talking about that little trailer park trash carrying Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish looking girl. In fact, he thought he was so slick that he settled with the Saltine for $23 million just weeks before the NFL season started. Cause he thought, cause the case was dismissed, he was gonna be able to run back to ESPN and get his job back, sit right next to goddamn big head ass Stephen A. But them clear-colored people wasn't gonna let him get away with playing with their race like that. That's exactly why we got Willie Lynch back doing slavery days. You were not to touch the cotton in the fields. And if you did, they'll bust your goddamn ass in front of all of the rest of the field ninjas, just in case they thought they were finna play with a carrot. So that's exactly what they doing to Auntie Shay Shay. They publicly emasculating him and cutting his wages and getting rid of his jobs and ruining his credibility? Or is it the fact that he did it to himself? First of all, Auntie Shay Shay made a little young saltine woman a millionaire before he made his own daughters a millionaire. Then on top of that, his total NFL earnings was $22 million in a span of 15 years. Well, he just gave a 22-year-old saltine heifer $23 million in the hurry. She ain't have to wait 15 years. In fact, she damn near 15 years old. How the hell did Auntie Shay Shay slip up in the snow like this? Then what's even crazier is Dr. Umar went boom trying to warn us about that goddamn snow bunny activity and how they do your aims. I think what Auntie Shay Shay gonna do, he gonna pull a Jonathan Majors and find him a sister like a Megan Good to go marry just so he could clean his goddamn image up. And then once that's fixed, he gonna cheat on the sister with a goddamn girl that look like Billie Eilish. He running back in that goddamn snow cause he don't want your ass. He just using you for public goddamn, he trying to clean off with that Dove Irish soap. Auntie Shay Shay jeopardized his whole TV career by some damn ranch dressing. Now nobody ain't coming to sit at that little brown ugly ass table with it no more and drink that little steak ass yak he got no more. He gonna have to sit there and interview himself. Y'all better stop playing in that goddamn snow. Leave them Kardashians alone. Leave Taylor Swift alone. Leave that for Travis Kelce them. That's who they really want. They don't want you, boy. You better find you a Beyonce and make her your fiance. Sit your old ass down, Auntie Shay Shay, and get out the goddamn way. Stay out the way. You're too old for that. You done had your turn. It's time for the young bucks now. But y'all comment below and like this video. Y'all make sure y'all share this video, man. Auntie Shay Shay is not on unemployment just like all of us. We wait on our unemployment check. Guess what? He hitting Trump ass up too. And back to goddamn pandemic day for Auntie Shay Shay.
Hey, where the bitches at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties and the bitches?
A lot of shit pissed me off. Like we got Tasha K going in on Shannon Sharpe. You know, she been calling out Shannon Sharpe for his discretions, you know. We all fall short, you know what I'm saying? So for her to always call out Shannon Sharpe, you know, we all know not to play with Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? So Shannon Sharpe, she's been calling him out, telling them stop messing with little old white girls, especially in their 20s. Stop acting like you don't want to pay this girl and you end up doing it anyway. Stop acting like it's a secret that you've been, you know, having problems with women. And you know, this might be something else going on behind the curtains. And, you know, Shannon Sharpe has been kind of, you know, fighting women before and having spats with his kids and stuff like this. So, you know, he's not squeaky clean, you know. So as he's, you know, trying to expand his ESPN career, they end up letting him go. As he was trying to expand his podcast career, he's got to just depend on that. Sponsors letting him go and stuff like that. This is a bad look for Shannon. You know, he already knew it was a bad look. He tried to put out the fire before it started. Once it got started, it was like a Diddy case. It just didn't end until he paid it off. And that's what's going on right now. He's got to pay off the people that need the money, people that need their jobs greased. And they're going to make sure they get every dime out the situation they can't. Whatever he settles for is what they're going to be, you know, comfortable with. But they already settled out of court. He's already paid everybody, I think. Hopefully nobody comes out the woodworks put anything else on the brother. And he can get out this situation without really ruining his whole damn career. You know, because he still has the podcast stuff. He still got uh, stuff going on. But it's not going to be as lucrative as ESPN. Come on now. We all know That was his bread and butter. That's everybody's bread and butter. Everybody loves to be on the main stage, right? And ESPN is a main stage. It's a huge platform that has been here for decades and is going to continue to be here. Now, Shannon Sharpe has built a great platform off of that. He's been able to boost anything he was going to do on podcast just for being on ESPN, and then he was about to get another multi-million-dollar deal with ESPN. So it's so sad that brothers got to lose their money over making the wrong decision with women. We constantly lose our money. I mean, that's kind of like the main way we could lose our money. Most of the time, it's not even bad investments. It's women. And Tasha K has warned plenty of guys, don't do this and don't do that. We end up doing them, and she's quick to say she told us so. Right? It's fucked up that Shannon Sharpe is in this position. Now he has to rely on his podcast money and every other all the other sponsored deals. It's not going to be hurting no time soon. But I'm just saying that it's fucked up to see a brother go in this position, and he was hoping to get right back into ESPN eventually. That's why he stepped back so quick. So they didn't fire him off top. But like he said, he learned about it. He heard about it. And it was a done deal. It's just what he has to deal with. But we want to see brothers doing better and not falling for the same old okey doke and going for women that's trying to take advantage of them. But it is what it is, man. Sounds acceptance and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.